Thank you for joining. It means so much to me. You know it's true. And every time you join me, I promise you we'll always have something fun to do. Hi, it's me. It's Lightning Lasha. I need to take a picture of that high voltage. Okay, right into the point. If you have never been to Lightning Lasha before, I welcome you. I do. What do I do on this channel? I don't know. It'll have to be your opinion. It's like a variety show, but today is dedicated to April Brown, who loves The Exorcism of Annelise Micheal. And for those of you that know me well from Facebook or Instagram, you know I take comments. I try to dedicate myself to my work. That's about 15 hours a week. And then I dedicate myself to this and my mission on change.org. 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 Search Lasha Rojenko. Read it. Seriously, this is about legislation in Canada. So, I can't talk about that all day. So that's why I used to call this Sunday, Monday, happy days. Tuesday, Wednesday, happy days. Thursday, Friday, happy days. Saturday, what a day. I'm growing all week with you. And then I was thinking of Grease Lightning. You know, go Lashes Lightning, you're walking on the total line. Lashes Lightning, no less lightning. Okay. We're going straight to chapter 5, The Exorcism of Annelise Micheal, April. You know what I was going to do before I came on? I was going to go back and watch my clips, and it would jog my memory. How many chapters? Oh my gosh, we still have so much to go. Okay, this is where I left off, on page 62. The Exorcism of Annelise Micheal, written by Dr. Goodman. I don't even know if you can buy this book anymore. It was out of print 15 years ago. Page 62, which is still chapter 4. What was it? Yeah, physicians and priests. Okay, let me get comfortable. You all know I've got a bad back. Hang on. You know, I remember trying to read this book in bed because I would be uncomfortable. I remember that place that I lived where there was the pool last summer? Well, at least I made some friends there that are actually very, very nice. So I can go swimming this summer, which means so much to me. It doesn't mean so much. Page 62. The Exorcism of Annelise Micheal, based on the movie The Exorcism of Emily Rose. April Brown, I'm going to do my best. I'll read as many pages as I can. Okay. If I were master over myself, I simply am not in control. And this often depresses me deeply. I can feel it, especially when I'm with other people or I play the piano. In the case, I am especially aware of it, or if I paint or write a letter. In fact, it doesn't really matter what I do. I simply feel it all the time. For the reason I am never really satisfied when I work, or even afterwards. After all, a person normally puts his all into his work. He commits himself to do it. I cannot understand why this is not the case with me. Why is it that God denies me this happiness? Is it even possible for a human being to live without this dedication to his work or task, without becoming fed up with himself, without feeling superficial and empty inside? I'm asking myself this question over and over, and it intrudes into my mind 1,000 times a day. Why? That was Annelise. I admit that things have become somewhat better. Life taking on more meaning, but still, I am not all right yet. For instance, the following experience was a real shock for me. I wanted to do 3 weeks vacation work in the hospital. I was there one day and got back home in a trance that ordinarily feels like consciousness. First of all, I was totally exhausted physically as early as 1:30 in the afternoon. But also psychologically, I was aggressive and somehow felt as though I had no relationship to the world around me. My parents, of course, noticed what went on, and we took care of matters in such a way. My youngest sister went to work. She finds it strenuous too, but she seems to enjoy it nonetheless, and I can't. Lastly, Saturday, I went to confession. You know, one needs to overcome some resistance when one goes to confession. But as for me, that goes to the extreme. I often have the feeling as if all the good spirits were deserting me on such occasions. Afterwards, I was quite happy. On Sunday, I took communion. I can feel that there is strength coming from that. Although, on the onset, I always feel completely empty. I can sense nothing. I have the feeling that I cannot relate to anything, but this empty feeling disappears after a few minutes, and I become more myself again and feel well, and then it flips over. Just imagine. The last time Bishop Stangl visited here, he asked for the lay people to give out the Holy Communion. In my opinion, that even the hand communion is not proper, but to let lay persons hand it out, this is really shocking. As for me, I will never accept a communion from a lay person. After all, we are not in a situation of crisis. The hands of a lay person are not I don't know what that word is. They should not touch the Holy Communion. She sounds like she's really angry. Peter no longer wants to come to the house because he cannot be alone with me, and because Mama behaves. That's Annelise's mother. Mama behaves in an impossible way. For instance, she won't allow him to, this is Annelise saying, she won't allow him to come to my room. It's ridiculous. She also made the rule that he should come once a week. Perhaps you could talk with her sometime. Then she describes how alone she had often felt during this time before her severe illness. All night I often cried to myself. There was no one to whom I could have gone and talked. Then I did not cry anymore because it was no use, because after a while I could not even cry. Then I became very ill, like purely ill, and I even felt lonelier and more helpless than ever. My mother had so much work, I told her nothing. And things got progressively worse. I felt that God had deserted me entirely. I was completely molested at that time already. I always wanted to kill myself. I was deathly afraid that I might become insane because I was so desperate that I felt that God had deserted me completely. I was not able to pray again. I was not able to go to the sanatorium in Miltenberg. These things went downhill. I suffered torture there. Prayer did not help me, and there was nothing else either. Then there was something like a recovery when I was released after half a year, but somehow I was dead inside. At least now you know, and you might be able to empathize a little bit better with me. I think I'll come and see you soon. Until then, Annelise. I think that was well read, and that was 3 pages, and we're now on page 65. And you know what? I'm doing this every day. Every day. You all take care of yourselves. I'll do the same. You know that I care about all of you, and I will get out your song, Saucy, and Ian, and Sarah, and singing, dancing, I will do tomorrow. And I fixed my hair. I think it looks a little better. I don't feel so embarrassed. Anyways, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a wonderful day. Thank you so much. God bless all of you, okay? And I want you to think about that. I'm not going to comment on it. No, I don't want to go to Tugal. What is this? Okay, take care of yourselves. I'll do the same. And you know what? Listen to the content. Drop in the comments what you think, and I'll drop in the comments what I think, and then we can have a conversation. This is an inclusive community, and read underneath why I call it the rap community. I'm just ending the stream. I don't edit anything, so I'm off. 12 minutes and 8 seconds of full content. Woo! Okay, have a great day, everybody. Bye!